Hello, everyone. Welcome to the second week of the Conquering Your Fear of Failure program. It's so nice to see you all. So, first of all, I want to recap at what we did last week. I know we covered quite a lot, but it's very, very important. I want to give you all the pieces. So, we talk about why overcoming fear of failure is crucial for success. I share my own story. I know it touched quite lots of you because you understand it was very, very difficult, very challenging. I talk about how I turn my life around and follow my purpose by harnessing the power of the subconscious mind. Explain how 95% of our behavior is controlled by our childhood programming and give you examples of how easy to create these programs. Also mention, all these programs have been created within you, by nobody else. So there is no need to blame anybody. It's just our creation. And give you example of, our fifth birthday party, but this is different for everyone. Everyone's got their own birthday party example. So remember that was just the example to bring the emotions to you and kind of make you understand that this is how we create things in a second. Just like this, we make a decision about who we are, and who the world is, and we just make decision really, really quickly. And we never challenge them because we take them as truth. Yeah. All these high emotional events cause us to create these stories and beliefs about, even other people, ourselves, and this is the one that I call a human experience. But please do remember, these experiences are not who we are. These are our human experience. And I see it be like onion, layer after layer. Human experiences come very, very quickly. All we do is we just take the layers off, we let you shine, brighter. We let you raise your vibration and you start attracting similar vibrational people to yourself. When we are stuck in the victimhood, when we are stuck into poor me mood, or when we're stuck in the low vibrational state, we attract similar events to ourselves. So bear in mind, if something is keep happening to you, you are stuck in a certain vibrational level. And when we take out the layers, your vibration rise up. I'm sure, all my students experience that, my clients experience that, you probably experience it, but now you're going to be aware of this as well. This is very important. And we also talk about how our beliefs and stories create our reality. And 95% of our behavior is not controlled by us because our subconscious mind controls it, our programming controls it. To change our lives, we need to focus on what's underneath the surface, the iceberg, such as our limitations, the beliefs, the values, the traumas, blind spots, that created all this main stuck state in this, in the first place. And we talk about our smarting the subconscious mind. And we also mention about that we cannot get into subconscious mind with our conscious mind. We need outside help. This is very easy because these are our blind spots. We also mention we will manifest experience that will confirm your core beliefs. And our subconscious mind is on autopilot. I mean, you can feel it, you can experience it. Your breathing, you don't need to think about it. Your bodily function, you don't need to think about it. It's on autopilots. It's the same for your childhood programming. The patterns and behaviors repeats years and years and years. So if you're stuck in the same place, that's because of your childhood programming. And the thing is, if you have a desire grow in your life, there's two reasons that you are not able to do that. One of them is because your dream, your desired income goes directly against your core beliefs. We talk about the core beliefs, the limiting beliefs, all sorts of things. So you're not able to do that. And the second reason is the subconscious brain perceives the change as a potential threat. So if you think about it, you burn your hand on a stove. What is the programming? Don't touch the stove. So if you get upset over certain things, like for instance, let's give an example. like speaking up for yourself. One point, if somebody shot at you and say something negative to you, that's a threat, or people laugh at you. So you don't, subconscious brain goes, oh no, that's a danger. We feel bad emotions. We're not gonna do that. We're never gonna go that. We will never stand up for ourselves. We're gonna think, we're gonna be quiet, we're gonna act like, I don't know, sometimes some people act like, I don't know, victims. Some people act like they're not very smart or something like this, because that's the way of standing for yourself. Yeah. So you got excuse, oh, I'm not good, I'm not worthy, I'm not gonna be visible, I'm not gonna be successful, I'm just gonna hold myself back. But again, this is the programming. So what else did we talk about? 2 core beliefs. You are unlovable. What's the other one? Who remembers that? You are unworthy. 2 of them is the main core beliefs. Of course, we got more core beliefs. We got so many, but most people, probably I would say 99%, 9% of the people got 2 core beliefs. It always comes up, and they are well hidden. Most of us not even aware of it, but they are very well hidden. All right, so what else? We look at it. Talk about the limiting belief, how they limit us. We look at the potential negative consequences of failure, potential positive consequences of failure, the most common indicators of fear of failure. Because if you have any of those indicators, it means you're suffering from fear of failure. We look at the meaning that we give to fear of failure, because that meaning can change. We can change the meaning, and that's what we're going to do. We are going to redefine it properly. And as an example, we used Thomas Edison, didn't we? He never said he failed. He never said. He said, I have not failed 9,999 times. I have not failed once. I have succeeded in providing those 9,999 steps will not work. The light bulb was an invention with 9,999 steps. So please do remember when you turn the light on, yeah? And your lights might need certain steps. Doesn't mean you're gonna fail. You need to keep shining. You need to, try to get there. Get rid of the layers. You don't know how many layers there is. You need to get rid of those. If you have certain fears, they're another layer. You get rid of them. You peel them. And I'm hoping that you complete your homework as well. So you had a homework sheet to complete, 1, 2, 3, 4, because we're going to be using them the next 3 sessions. They're very, very important. And also, have you checked your personal power percentage today? Because we talk about that as well, how important it is to check that daily. So anybody notice any difference in their personal power percentage during the week? What sort of things affecting you? Yeah. What is taking your power away? What is giving you power? Yeah. Put in the comments so I can see what was like your personal power. How was it going up and down? What was it happening? Because again, when you pay attention to that kind of things, you will know certain people will drain your energy. You will go down, your energy will go down. So it means there's a trigger, and you start questioning, what is the trigger? How can I get rid of that trigger? Certain events might take your power away. In the eclipse, 0%, 3 days after eclipse, 100%. Thanks, Roberta. That's quite funny, actually. Yeah, that's true. Eclipse affects quite a lot of people, and it seems to be like, getting more people are aware of it. More people are more and more aware of it. It's quite interesting, isn't it? You hear more how much is affecting them. But honestly, personal power percentage, amazing. Check your energy all the time. You will see how amazing, how powerful that is. All right, let's have a look. All right, so 8% have done less social media as it was draining my energy, has went up. Wow, that's so true. But if you look at the negative ones, I don't entertain negative people. I really don't. I even unfriend them. If I see someone negative, I just unfriend them. I entertain positivity, empowerment, the one that raises your vibration. It's so important to empower yourself on a daily basis. Make sure that it's working. So we're going to be talking about affirmations. Affirmations are a great way to empower yourself. We're going to create your own affirmation today, and you're going to make a decision about that as well. Let's have a look. Is 90%. That's amazing. Let me just close something. I can't see the chat properly. Just show me tiny. And with the like-minded people. Okay, yeah, that really helps. We can hear cat me. God, I can't see the chat very well. Okay. Oh, you're doing this week's affirmation. That's brilliant. That's really good. Okay. Yeah, curse is amazing to be with like-minded people, honestly. Oh, okay. During the eclipse, it was 60, but now it's 90. Yeah. So we know. Okay, so let's have a look what else I have here. Yeah, let's go into what I'm going to be sharing with you today. So we are going to start with the 7 proven steps that my private, VIP clients use to conquer their fear of failure, to get unstuck and reignite their passion in their work and business to create success, happiness, and freedom. As I mentioned earlier, we're gonna be doing some EFT as well. As an EFT trainer, I feel like I have to do some EFT, and I will use your own beliefs during the sessions. You will probably recognize them, and you probably recognize that you got very similar ones as well. It's interesting to have similar people's beliefs are. You will see it. And whatever you put in your intake form, you're going to hear them, but you're going to hear it from a third person perspective, who is me, and let's see how you're going to feel them afterwards. Now, I want you to set a conquer my fear of failure goal. If you didn't have fear of failure, what would you like to achieve? It doesn't matter, how big or small it is. It's important to just put it out there, put your intention. And I want you to concentrate on the goal, not on the obstacles. We never concentrate on the obstacles. We put our goal there, we concentrate on that. Feel free to write it in the chat as well. I'm just going to share my screen. Okay. Okay, so everybody set their goal. It doesn't matter how big it is. Honestly, it does not matter. Make it as big as you want it. And we're never going to concentrate on the how we're going to get there, what we're going to do. We're just going to put it out there. Okay, put it in the chat box if you want to share. It'd be good to see them. If you feel comfortable, and don't reduce them. If you want to, like a private jet, put a private jet in there. If you didn't have fear of failure, what would you do? Maybe write a book, maybe be more visible, but you need to explain to you what sort of visibility is. Creating new clients, business partners, calling limitless abundance. Curse, to be more specific, because if I put this one outside like this to the universe, if I have a, this special wand, if I say creating new clients and business partners, calling limitless abundance, it doesn't mean anything. If you are more specific, it makes it will be much easier to achieve it. So how many clients you want to create, how much money you want to create, how many partners you want. It's very important. This is more about kind of like a goal setting things, but goal settings that needs to be smart. So try to use that technique. And if you don't know how to use it, drop me a message. I will send you one of my videos to show which teach you how to do this correctly, because there is a way of doing everything. And this is another special thing that we need to do. There's a kind of like a formula we need to follow, Because if you miss something in the formula, you know, cake doesn't rise, it's the same. If you miss something, it just doesn't happen. All right, my goal is to be in better financial position, enable me buy a house and pay for my children's education. Okay, again, be more specific. How much your house gonna be? How big your house gonna be? And how much you want it exactly? What is a better financial situation? Because if you think about it, yeah, the universe doesn't know what's a better financial position. Your subconscious doesn't know what's a better financial position. It might take it as, like, imagine you're earning, say, £100 today. £110 is a better financial position, so it might get you £110. So be very, very specific. That's very important, to be more authentically me and not worry about what people think. Oh, I like that one. Yeah, I like that one. That's a good one. Not worry about what other people think. I think I'm going to cover that one today as well. Yeah, most people got this concern, and we don't need to do that. Better fun. Okay, sorry, I've done this one. At least 10 clients per week. Yeah, but you need to also say them how much you're getting as well. That would be good. Because also you might want to kind of clarify what sort of clients you want, because they could be from hell and you don't want those. Become a successful nutritionist, right? Or organic farm. You're already a, you know, very successful nutritionist. So make it more, make it more tangible. Yeah. Writer, what you're gonna write? You know, everyone writes. I'm a writer. Everybody writes. Yeah. Organic farm owner is more, but you can also say, you know, how big your farm is and all sorts of things. Kirsta, calling in 4 names, coaching clients on 4 name driven, heart driven. Oh, sorry, it's just disappeared. Heart driven, egg focused business partners creating 10K a month and growing. Oh, I like that you're changing the 16K. Much better. I like that. That's more. I love that, Kirsty. You got it. All right. So that's your goal. 16K. 10 clients a week and earn £1,000 per week. That's good. I'm so busy. I have a waiting. I'm so busy that I have a waiting list. Okay. Be careful about that, because subconscious doesn't understand. You might get overburned. Lots of people do that. I, like, you can say, I'm loving what I'm doing. And so I have saved £50,000 and I'm buying a house. Okay, that's good. Near the beach. Yeah, I love that. You can make it more specific, more tangible, but that's completely fine. Recipe book, juicing books. Yeah. So you want to write those. Yeah, that's good. But try to make it more tangible. Yeah. Write down whatever you want to write down. Just write it down, because we're going to be using that. Okay. Just make it as big as you want to, because we want to also find what is stopping you getting there. If you want, for instance, £3,000 a month, put a zero next to it, make it 30,000 and see how it feels. Yeah, we're going to be working on that. If you want to challenge yourself more, put 3 zeros next to it. International speaker, able to pay for the kids' private education, £3,000 a month, 6-bedroom mansion, monthly sales 500. Yeah, go for it. I love that. Monthly profit of 200,000, 100 properties in investment. Why not? 1 million accessible assets. Yeah, perfect. I love that. We got dream big. 12 kids per class, run 3 classes per week, helping children and parents' well-being. Roberta, think bigger. Think much bigger. Because your dreams, your goal needs to scare you. If it doesn't scare you, it doesn't do anything. It needs to scare you. It needs to frighten you. Okay. Try to make it big. Yeah. Now you got the small, just add the extra 0 or 2 zeros next to it, because I want you to feel how that feels. Okay. Now, you had a homework. So we're going to look at your homework. I know some of you done it, but some of you haven't done it. So we're going to try something different. I'm hoping all of you got journals, something to write on. And I want you to make a note of your questions. And you can put them in the chat as well if you want to share anything. Now, when you're answering your question, I want you to notice how it makes you feel. It is very important, because we are quite emotionally driven people. I want you to feel how it makes you feel and make a note of it. Yeah. And I want to notice which questions, which answers have an emotional charge. Which ones makes you feel emotional? Which one bring tears to your eyes? Which one kind of makes you feel, pain in your heart or something? I just want to notice, get into your body and start noticing it, because most of us live here, not in our bodies. Now we're bringing our attention into our bodies. So I want to start noticing that. We're gonna need to, bring awareness to our experiences, our emotions, to release them. So just start with the first question. So start writing it. What is the redefinition of failure for you now? Because it was different, because you were so afraid of it. Now I want you to start thinking about it. What is it for you now? How does it feel? And if you want to share it in the chat as well, feel free to do it. I'm assuming you already done all of them, but I just want to kind of make sure that if somebody hasn't done it, they do it as well. I want you to sort of check it with yourself. How true is it on a scale from 1 to 10? 10 means the whole true, is true, and you believe it 100%, and 0 is you don't believe it at all. So this is the redefinition of the failure for you now. And how true is it? It's important. You might feel 100%, you might not be there yet, you might only believe it 5, and it's fine. Just make a note, don't judge anything, see your progress. It's important to see the progress, because we need to measure it. We need to see where you are, where you want to go, and how we're going to close the gap, and if we close it. Because these are such a small, subtle changes sometimes. It's important to notice them. Okay, 7th question. How would you know if you have overcome your fear? Also, imagine yourself no longer having a fear of failure and what becomes possible for you. Yeah, that's a big one, being homeless. That was one of my biggest fears as well. Yeah, I had to overcome that as well. Going to prison, being homeless, dying, those fears are really real and really big. But once you release them, you realize it's just a illusion. Okay, and imagine yourself no longer having a fear of failure. What becomes possible for you? Everything is possible for you. 3 fearless massive action. Make it clear what actions that you're gonna be. Not just 3 fearless massive action. You're gonna actually do it. You're gonna see yourself doing it. Everything will be possible. No, you need to do something. Think about what you decided just now. Yeah? Think about your goal, what would be possible for you. And what would it cost you not to let go of your pain? Not to let go of that fear? And what would you lose if you don't make it? Think about all the time, opportunities, the confidence, or something else, whatever is in there. Just think about all of that. And what do you think it will happen if you fail? Yeah, if you don't know if you have overcome it, it's very difficult to measure it. So you need to decide it. How are you going to know if you have overcome it? Because you're going to go and do this big goal that you just set up for yourself. You're going to go for it, and nothing's going to stop you. And if something is going to stop you, we're going to look into that now. We're going to look at what is that barrier? What is that block that's stopping you? So I want you just noticing it. Don't question it, just noticing it. Yeah. And what's the worst thing that can happen to you if you fail? Why are you so afraid of failure? What is the worst consequences of the failure? And if you fail, what will others think of you? What would they say about you? And if they say that about you, what will happen? What does it mean for you? Just notice everything. Is it triggering you? If there's anything triggering you, make a note of it, because they are the ones, your layers, they are your scars. We need to work on those to release them. And do you think you will lose your identity, confidence? Why? Why would you do that? Just again, the first thing that comes to you, we don't question it, we just write it down. These are your program and we bring them to the surface. And who are you afraid to disappoint? Why are you afraid to disappoint them? And how to feel to embrace your mistakes, your failures, just like Edison. And if you knew you could now fail, what would you do that you haven't tried before? I had 5 jobs in Sainsbury's and my friends seeing me and commenting, what happened to you? Oh, that's your biggest fear? Your friends. So think about it. Why do you feel that way? Why? Are you giving your power to your friends? You're giving your happiness to your friends in case they think, they might judge you. So what if they judge you? People judge everyone all day long. Why is this such a big thing? Just think about it. What does that mean to you? It means this. It means I am that. Does it mean sort of like, for instance, oh my God, if they see me work in the Sainsbury, it means I'm a failure. I want you to find the belief behind it. What is the I am statement behind those? What is it affecting? The I am statements are the ones that create itself. Oh, good. You're not afraid what others says anymore. Good, Monica. We've been working for a while, so I'm glad that you don't have that one. I fear success getting the light bulb to my powers. I fear success getting the light bulb to my powers. What do you mean by that? I'm not sure what you mean, Roberta. So, how was that for you? Did you have lots of triggers? Did you have emotional responses, aha moments, and everything? Oh, I like that, Thomas Edison. Yeah, yeah. My mom and dad will call me irresponsible. Okay, also showing the kids that it's not worth going after their dreams as they see me failing and what it's done for us as a family. Okay, that's a learned behavior. There's a programming there, isn't it? Your parents probably call you responsible at one point in your life. It was too painful, and you decided, your subconscious decided, it's too painful, it's dangerous, we're not going there again. So we're going to keep ourselves small. Yeah? Do you see how the programming happens? Interesting stuff. I think I have found I was stopping me. I came off Facebook for 2 years and scared to go back. I have lost my confidence, but I don't know why. You lost your confidence. What happened to you in the Facebook? Did somebody say something to you? Did that touch a scar? Because if you got scars on your arms, yeah, if somebody come and touch it even lightly, it hurts. That scar needs to be healed. If it's not healed, it hurts. So I want to find those scars, that human experiences. Yeah, that's what we're doing now. This is very big stuff, not everyone's ready to do this stuff. Only very brave people do this. So I take my hat off to you. Honestly, you're ready for this. Otherwise you wouldn't be here. You're so ready for it. So, you notice which answers as a public speaking. Yeah, public speaking. Yeah, lots of people got public speaking. What does that mean for you? I mean, I had a massive fear of public speaking because I had massive speech impediments all my life, and I still do. Well, I do now. I speak. I have to get rid of all my programming. People used to laugh at me, make fun of me, kids. I think I mentioned to you before last week. Kids can be very cruel, and that's why I got it. All right, so oh yeah. Has anyone read that book? It's one of my favorite book. I love it to bits. If you are familiar with Napoleon Hills, this is actually one of my favorites, I think. I mean, I love his other books, but he interviews the devil, and the devil says one of my cleverest devices for mind control is fear. The fear of poverty, criticism, ill health, loss of love, old age, and death. And he gets people to drift using fear. And that's why I'm here, to help people to release the fear, so you stop drifting because of fear. We don't want to drift because you forget why you're here. Fear holds you back. Fear is your barrier. Fear is everything. Fear of what other people think. Fear of you not feeling good about yourself. Fear of anyone finding your secrets, the ones that we brushed underneath the carpet, and it stops us. We think, oh, it's okay, it's in the past, no one's gonna notice it. They're there, running at the background. You might not noticing, you're breathing all the time, but when you pay attention, it's there, you're breathing. Aha moments, yeah. There's aha moments. Please do, share your aha moments. Start my online. My fear is not overcoming the fear to start. Oh, here you go. This is your goal. Start your online business. Look at what has happened over the last couple of years. Most people are walking around in fear control. Yeah, that's what's happening. Exactly. That's the best way to control the masses. You are so right. Fear. All right. So, but there are people out there to stop that, just like us. All right, so how to overcome fear of failure, 7 steps, eliminate the fear formula. Let's have a look. Let's start with this one. So these are the steps, and I'm going to go through them. So the first step is uncover where the fear stems from. So this is what we've been doing, isn't it? We've been looking at it, find out where it's coming from, but we're going to go a little deeper now. This could be a little emotional for some people, but it's okay. I'm here for you. I'm holding this space for you, and you're going to be okay. And any problem, just drop something in the chat. I will look at it. So just notice the fear of failure is one of the biggest obstacles that hold people back from powerfully moving forward in creating their dreams. We all have dreams, and they are the little seeds we put within us, and they're there for a reason. I don't know what you believe in, but if you believe in God, say God put it in there. If you believe in your higher self believe in that. Your dreams being given to you for a reason, because you are able to achieve those. If something is driving you forward, wants you to do something, there's a reason for it. We define the fear. Yeah, we define the fear. We define the fear of failure. We understand it. But I want to just understand fear is just a feeling, not a fact. And it's important not to let fear dictate how you create your life, isn't it? How you go after your dreams. We all have fears. One of my mentors, Tony Robbins, always says, life is found in the dance between your deepest desire and your greatest fear. Let me repeat again. Life is found in the dance between your deepest desire and your greatest fear. And he always recommends we dance with our fear. So are you ready to dance with your fear? Do you really need to make that fear so big in your eyes and you take it so seriously? Something that you created. That's something you created. Nobody told you what fear looks like. Nobody told you anything about fear. Did anybody teach you fear? No. You made up your own mind what fear is. You made up your own mind how big it is, how it's going to destroy you. Yeah. And the fear of unknown, keep us stuck in our story. And the best way to pass through the barrier is to acknowledge it and see what is behind that big, high, tall wall that we are so afraid of. We got this wall. We are so afraid. We're not allowed to go there. It says fear of failure. What is behind it? So naming the source of the fear of the failure is going to, take away some of its power. Now, let me just change this. I want to look at this. This is where the fear usually stems from. We're going to do a little process shortly, and I want to look at it. I want to kind of think where your fear might be coming from. Is it a pattern from childhood? Is it poor self-esteem, lack of self-belief, poor health, big ego? What is it? Where is your fear is coming from? You don't need to answer it now, because we're going to do a little process now. Okay, so take a deep breath. Forget about what other things you need to do. Just close your eyes, get into your body. And I want to bring in this powerful protection around you. Just feel yourself grounded, feel yourself releasing. Just be in your body. Just forget about everything else, because you are here for yourself here. And this is a very important process. I just want you to be there for yourself. And if anybody around you, just tell them to leave you alone for the next, 15, 20 minutes, because this is where we're going to unlock lots of things for you. So take a deep breath and just sign and release and relax. And just check your body and see if there's any tension or anything. If there's any tension, just by intention, release it. Just release and let go. Now, I want to imagine this person in front of you. They look like you. They act like you, but they are not you. They just look like you. Just want to notice this person. They're same age, same height, spitting image of you. And just notice, without judging this person, how is this person holding themselves? Just notice. What do they think about life and themselves? Just notice. And start noticing their fears. You must sense it, feel it, see it. Everyone is different, but allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to connect with these people, with this person. We tend to kind of get a first impression from people when we first time see them. We make a decision. Just look at this person and just notice what you notice. Just notice their fears and kind of try to see what could be the root cause of their fear. Just feel it and sense it. This could be, easier exercise for some of you, not for others, and it's okay. Just observe it, no judgment, no right, no wrong, it's all good. And I want to start thinking about the consequences of their fear. What do they think will happen to them if they fail? And notice where this fear is coming from. Have they learned it from someone else? Or did they make a decision about this fear themselves? Have they failed before? And how does this fear makes them feel? Because of this fear, what changed in their life? How are they holding themselves back? Are they drifting because of their fear? Are they drifting because of what other people think of them? And what kind of belief they have adapted for themselves and their lives due to this event of fear? If you can find the event, that's great. You don't have to. But just trying to connect the fear to the event is completely fine. Now, I want to complete this sentence, all these sentences with their limiting beliefs on behalf of them. Go with your instincts and don't question it. Now, what would this person say about themselves? Complete this statement with the negative limiting beliefs. I am ... What is it? What do they say? I am what? It could be I'm a failure, I'm worthless, I'm not successful. Just don't think about it. Just notice about this person. Also, complete this sentence. Life is ... What? Life is a struggle. Life is challenging. What is it? And also complete this one. I don't deserve ... What do they think? Next one. It is not safe to ... Just notice it again. Now, notice their conquer your fear of failure goal, just like the one that you set up before, but notice their one, and notice how this goal feels, and notice how they look if they achieve this goal. Just create another person, second person. This is a number one. Create another second person, and notice how this goal feels with the second person. How they look, how they act, what sort of beliefs they have. Just notice everything. Notice the difference between the person one and person two. Also, I want to notice what's in the way and what is stopping them becoming the second person, becoming this best version of themselves. Why is the first person so afraid to become the second person? What's in the way? What's the worst thing can happen to them? Do they need permission to become the best version of themselves? If they do, give them permission. Do they feel safe? Do they feel worthy? Just notice everything. No judgment, nothing. And just notice, what's it like to be the person two? Are they able to achieve their dreams? How easy it is for them? What did they overcome? What did they release? Which human experience, which layers was holding them back? Now, when you're ready, I want you to open your eyes, start taking notes, write down everything that you discover about these people. And feel free to share your findings with the group as well. What did you notice that you haven't noticed before? What is holding them back? And which one resonated with you? What's the main causes of the fear of failure? Fear of making bad decision. Okay, yeah, that's a big one. But what's the worst thing can happen if you make a bad decision? Again, dig deeper. What will happen? Did you make a bad decision in the past? How did that affect you? So think about it. Lose my money. Okay, think about it. What will happen to you if you lose your money? What's the worst thing can happen to you? Lack of trust in themselves and others. Okay, why? Why do they have that? Why do they have lack of trust in themselves and others? Where is this coming from? When did they learn this? Since when? It's important to know those to release them. And also, now what I want you to do is, I want you to think about, we're gonna discover your own ones. Now, I want you to complete the same thing for yourself. And I don't want you to sort of question it. Just go with your own instincts. Again, write the same thing. Just write down, I am, write your limiting belief. Life is, complete it for yourself. I don't deserve, don't think about it very quickly. I don't deserve ... What is it? And it's not safe to. These are the questions. Okay, losing money and people talking about them. So what happens if you lose money and people talk about them? Dig deeper. These are surface beliefs, surface stuff. We're looking deeper. We're looking at underneath the surface. Lack of time for myself due to prioritizing the kids first. Okay, yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, you're worried about not having enough time, giving too much. There's one thing the mother suffers from. I certainly did. But think about it. Just go deeper. What will happen if you got lack of time for yourself? What will happen if you don't prioritize yourself? So you're not becoming the second best version of yourself, are you? Not fear of failure, but fear of success. Yeah. In my house, where fights were constant, I didn't allow myself to be happy in preparation for another fight. Yeah. Oops. I react to my girl and allow it to be excited. If I didn't allow to get excited living in that household, why would I get excited? And it goes as said, the next thing I will be down again. Exactly. This is what I mentioned to you last week as well. We do not allow ourselves to be happy because when something good happens, bad might follow. But why would anything good happen? Because always there is bad. This is again your programming and you feel flat because of that. You know, you don't allow yourself to be happy. Yeah, that's a big aha moment. Yeah, that's you. We create our own programming. I don't deserve money. It's not safe to try. I'm afraid to try. Life is scary. Yeah, you see, we're coming to the core beliefs now. Yeah. What is the I am statement? I want to know your I am statement. They are the ones that drives everything as well. It's not safe to try. Yeah. Why? Why is it not safe to try? Life is scary. Why is life scary? Go deeper. Please go deeper. I don't deserve to be happy. Why? First thing comes to you. I don't deserve to be happy. What will happen if you are happy? Somebody take your happiness away? I'm stuck. Yeah. Why are you stuck? Why are you stuck? Stuck in my life. Why are you stuck? What will happen to you if you're unstuck? What is the fear behind it? There is always a fear when you're stuck because you are so afraid that something's going to happen. Now, when you've written these sentences, I want you to kind of do a bit of check them to see how true they are. You know, just kind of go on a scale from 1 to 10. 10 means completely true, you believe it. 0 is you don't believe it. And write the value down, like you are doing earlier. I am this. Life is, I don't deserve, it's not safe to. So I want you to kind of write it down, how true they are. It is not safe to open myself to everyone. Why? Why is it not safe to open yourself to everyone? What will happen? I'm happy. If I'm happy, it will be taken away from me. So you prefer not to be happy. Is that right? So it's better that nobody take that away from you. Question it. That's programming. That's the little child to make a decision on your behalf. God knows when you were 5, 6 years old, are you going to let that 5, 6 years old programming to control your life? Are you going to make a decision that nobody can take away your happiness from you? It's a decision. Everything is a decision. Yeah. Why is it not safe? What will happen? Why if it's safe? Nothing will be taken away from me, but I am programmed to it. Nothing will be taken away from me, but I'm programmed. Oh, I know, but we're going to get rid of that, yeah? But it's up to you to get rid of it. We're going to get rid of it. If I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I never was at school, I never accepted it, felt I was a privilege to be included with classmates, I was poor and people noticed and pointed out, here you go, I was embarrassed and keep myself small, fear of judgment. I felt I will never amount to anything. Now I'm scared to fail at being someone who's successful. When you have those beliefs, you will never ever allow yourself to be successful, because people will be pointing at you no matter what. And you will be worried about going around rest of your life thinking what other people think of you. And your young self, like I said earlier, 5-6-year-old self, make that decision, and it's running at the background. And it's time to release that, because I know how amazing you are. I see the true light within you. I see you on true power. I wish, honestly, you could see yourself through my eyes. You will be so amazed. All of you. Growing up, I saw my dad being abusive to my mom, and we were not allowed to talk to anyone. Anyone, as he was a police officer. Yeah, exactly. See, you learned it from your mom. Yeah, your mom and dad. Yeah, so you can't trust people. Fear is not being able to hold large sums of money. Yeah. What will happen if you don't? Well, your security is gone, isn't it? Safety, security. There's a safety, security issue there. Thank you for working at Sainsbury 9 to 5. Without that, I will not be able to shop and care for my family. No, you are so sweet. We were raised by my mom to stay low. Yeah, but that's your mom's belief, not your belief. You can carry on adapting their beliefs, or you can start creating your own ones. I'm hoping that you scale all these beliefs, these 4 beliefs we just done. I am this, life is this, I don't deserve, it's not safe. Yeah, we're gonna work on those now. Now I want to find a positive belief. They replace the I am not lovable one. Oh, so no, I'm not lovable one. Example, I'm not lovable. Whatever your negative statement is, like I am not worthy. So you change it. You make it empowering. You change it like I am lovable. I am worthy. I am successful. I am not deserve. I say I am ready to receive abundance. And whatever you want. Just make it empowering. It needs to really resonate with you. It needs to sort of like, oh yeah, I feel really good about it. Yeah, everyone's got one. I mean, we learned from the last session. Let me repeat again. Once our subconscious knows which situation causes pain, it creates a program to make sure we stay away from the same problem or similar situation. Yeah, just remember that. That's the programming. So hopefully you're having lots of aha moments here. All right. So we are going to challenge and reframe the underlying belief now, because that's very important. We're going to get rid of this. All right. Let me actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the share so I can see you all. How is everybody doing? Yeah, everyone's doing good. Emotional. Yeah. It's good to let it out and keep it in. All right. So like I said, we're going to explore some EFT. Write down where you think the definition of fear of failure comes from. I think some of you already find out it's coming from your parents. And I want you to think about, is it really serving you? Do you want to keep this, or do you want to release it? And why do you want to change this belief? And think about it, how you like to change it. What will serve you best? Now, do you all have your limiting belief, I am statement, and empowering I am statements? Just put sort of like 1 if you do, or just in the chat so I know exactly you all got one. Yeah, I am statement, put -1. I am not worthy is -1, limiting 1. I am worthy is the empowering one. So we all want those. Yeah, okay, great. Anybody needs any help at all? You all got it, yeah? All right, because we're gonna do a little process now, if you're all good. I'm not seeing the chat fully now. Okay. Oh, Roberta, we're gonna start the really good part now. But you can listen to it later on if you have to go. It's okay, it's quite late. All right, so now you put on the scale from 0 to 10, you know how it feels. I'm not going to teach you all of EFT because it takes much longer. So I'm going to show you a couple of points we're going to use. So with the EFT, we tend to use this side of the hand point. It's very similar like the acupuncture. Is anyone quite new to EFT? Has anyone not tried it? Yeah. Okay, so it's very simple. It works with the meridian system. We like the acupuncture. Instead of we using needles, we use tapping. We tap on these meridian points to get rid of the stuck energies because our emotions tend to get stuck and they cause loss of disease in the body. So with this, we're gonna release them. And I want you to just concentrate on your emotions, and whatever happens, don't stop. Keep tapping. It's very, very important. And if any memory comes to you, I want you to park it. Imagine like there's a little box next to you. Just put in the box, just park it. We're just going to concentrate on the belief now for the time being. All right. I don't know if you know, but they also call it 1 minute wonder because it's very, very powerful. Now, you got your statement. Now, let me see. Take a deep breath and just say your negative statement to yourself and just notice how it feels to have this negative statement. How does it make you feel when you say your statement? Say it aloud, just hear it, how it feels. Does it make you feel good? Just kind of feel it, sense it. And let's begin by taking a nice breath and exhale and just tap in the side of your hand. Just do your chopping. Everyone's okay, yeah? I'm just going to use a couple of them. I'm not going to use all of them. So it doesn't matter which one you use. You can use this one. It's all good. All right. Let's repeat after me. You're going to replace, I'm going to say I'm a failure, and you're going to replace it with whichever is yours, a negative statement. Yeah, I'm just going to use I'm a failure just as an example. Even though, just repeat after me, whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm saying, just do it and just sense it, feel it in your body. Please don't concentrate on anything else. Pay your attention to you. It is so important. All your attention is here because this is how we're going to release it. All right. Even though I have fear of failure, I honor how I feel. And I'm ready to let go of this feeling. Even though I feel I'm a failure, I choose to believe that I'm a winner. That's my positive statement. I'm a winner. I acknowledge how I feel about myself. I know the part of me is afraid of failure. And part of me wants to be brave and achieve my dreams. Despite the fact I'm afraid, I acknowledge my feelings and my fear. I might never overcome my fear. I might be stuck for the rest of my life. I am open to loving and accepting myself anyway. Now tune into, how you feel in your body. Carry on tapping And just want you to notice how much you blame yourself, how much weight you put on yourself, how much you compare yourself to others, and how afraid you've been, and how much you've been holding yourself back because of this limiting belief, something that you made a decision a long time ago. I want you to think how you talk to yourself. And would you do this to your loved ones? Would you do this to your child, your parents, your friends? Just notice why you're doing this to yourself. Now repeat after me. I'm really scared that I might fail. And by not doing anything about it, I'm aware that I'm failing anyway. Now we're going to go to those statements that you create. Go to your chest area. Even though I am, whatever you used it, I'm going to use failure. Even though I'm a failure, and the life is scary, and I don't deserve, let's say, happiness. It is not safe for me to be happy. I'm open to releasing these limiting beliefs. And take a deep breath. Release a big sigh. Go to the top of your head. Just here. Carry on tapping it here. I'm ready to find my center and release these beliefs and fears and set myself free. Just shake off a little bit. Stop tapping. I want you to feel yourself, how it feels in your body, feels the vibrations. Just notice what you notice. And notice how it feels to live with this fear. It might bring memories to you, and it's okay. Like I said, park on the side. Just put in the box. It's completely fine. If you need to, put on the moon. Don't concentrate on it. You're here. You're not there. I want you to concentrate on your emotions. We're going to release these stuck emotions from the body. Just notice on the feeling that you're having at the moment. Notice if it has a color or shape. Notice if it reminds you of anything. Notice any tension. And I want you to breathe. And release. Breathe into that area. Wherever that feeling is, you're feeling. Think about your goal. When you think about your goal that you set up, where does this fear pops up? Just think about it. Is it in your heart? Is it in your stomach? In your head? Just think about the fear. What's in the way of you achieving your goal that you just set up earlier? And notice it's safe to relax and overcome your challenges. Now go back to the side of your hand again. Let's carry on tapping. Even though it might not be safe to relax now, I give myself a permission to relax. I'm ready to overcome my challenges. And it's time to take my power back. I want you to notice where you send your power over to. Why are you so afraid? If you send your power to your friends, like when you were younger, I want you to imagine. Why are you giving your power to those little kids? Because you were poor one point in your life. So many people were poor, still poor. How would you look at those people? So you're giving your power to those children, and I want you to start claiming that power back. Where is your power? Is it in the past or future? Or people? Just think about it. Love, when I say think about it, don't think about it, feel it. Because we don't want conscious mind to get in the way. We are looking at the subconscious level. And just repeat after me. Just go to your chest. Even though I have been given my power away, I choose to take it back. And imagine taking your power back, increasing your own power. Repeat after me. I feel centered and connected with my inner power. I'm open to finding and releasing these beliefs and fears. Maybe I'm okay the way I am. Maybe I don't need to control everything. Maybe I don't need to be so afraid of everything. Maybe I do deserve success. Maybe life is beautiful. Maybe it's okay for me to be so happy. Maybe it is safe for me to love and accept myself the way I am. Now I'm coming to the individual beliefs. Okay? So just notice your ones. If you put your information, I will be using them. So carry on tapping on your chest point. Just repeat after me. Even though I am so afraid to switch to my private practice business and quit my full-time job that is taking up so much energy, I'm ready to do this. I can step into my power. I can take charge. Even though I hold myself back a bit and don't fully put myself out there, I deserve this success. Even though this was entered by certain people, it might ring bells to you as well. Even though I try too hard to make things perfect and worry about not giving enough value, I acknowledge my need for perfection. Even though I have fear of working for myself and fear of failure, fear of rejection, deep sense of unworthiness, I acknowledge all my emotions and I'm friend with them. They are not here to punish me. They are here to guide me, show me the way. Even though I have failed in my eyes big time, which impacted my family in a huge way, I acknowledge the pain that I have been carrying. I have so much resistance to playing full out, as this is what I've done in the past, with so many negative consequences, and I'm concerned this will happen again. Despite all this, I'm ready to let this go and move forward because I know that I deserve happiness, not suffering. And I'm not going to let anyone hold me back. Just release it. Even though because of my fear, I'm unable to get personal projects going, I acknowledge the fear making me drift. And I'm not a drifter. I will not allow anyone or anything to drift me. I claim my power back. Even though I'm not productive and disciplined, maybe something is wrong with me, I'm open to the possibility of finding and releasing it. Even though I keep finding blocks and live my life with a victim mentality, I feel I have overcome this, and there seems to be inner resistance to live thriving completely. Maybe there is something else that I need to release, and I'm open to finding the missing piece, and I'm ready to be happy. I'm ready to thrive. Go to the top of your head. Even though I want to be free of doubts I have about myself, I'm open to the possibilities of believing that I'm good enough and I'm worthy. Even though fear of failure stops me from being visible, and sometimes new ideas or even doing something different will stop me in my tracks, I'm open to being visible and release my fears. My fear is of being visible. Now go to this one here. Even though I have questioned my abilities and shy away from opportunities, I'm not financially abandoned, and I don't deserve the best in my life. I deserve to support my family and embrace my opportunities. This is my life, and I'm responsible for my life. I'm taking my power back. Even though I'm quick to question myself, not feel ready, qualified, good enough, and this has held me back in my business, in my life, I'm open to seeing my true beautiful self and reclaiming my power. Even though I have been self-employed for 8 years and every month I'm barely scraping by, trying so hard, maybe I can trust the process and release my own blocks for abundance. Because what I'm doing is not working. I'm ready to try something different. Even though I let fear control my life, it is safe for me to conquer my dream, that I can achieve anything. I want to release my fears. This is my birthright. I'm ready for success. Even though I'm stuck in my thought as my new business won't work, as I'm not smart, I'm ready to release these limiting beliefs and adopt the empowering beliefs that serves me. Go to your chest. Even though I would love to try something new and get out of my comfort zone, I'm stuck in a vicious circle and I'm afraid. I know that I have the power to make a difference in life, and I no longer need to be afraid of my own power. I choose to be more confident in myself about certain things and just feel the emotions and just carry on breathing in the emotion, whatever you're feeling, and don't stop tapping. Even though fear of failure kind of numbs me and I don't do what I have in mind, I'm so ready to break through this fear, to grab what is mine. I'm worthy of success. Even though I need to practice what I preach more and cause my own blockages, I need to release them. And it is safe to let them go. We're coming to an end soon. Even though I'm trying to set up a business, but keep finding myself procrastinating, I choose to release my self-doubt and fear. Even though I'm so depressed and angry with myself, I'm ready to move forward with 100% personal power percentage. I declare to claim my own power back. It belongs to me. I'm responsible for my own energy, my life. And I'll release the pain and whatever beneath this fear. With every breath that I take, I'm calling in peace to replace my anger, my pain, my fear, my blocks. I choose me over pain and struggles. It is safe to let go of my fears. I allow myself to feel my own power once again. I am free. Go to the top of your head. I am free. And tell your positive statement, I am what? I'm a winner. And I'm free to be a winner. I deserve to be a winner. It is safe for me to be a winner. And take a deep breath. And just release and see how you are feeling. Now I want you to go back to the statements that you've written and just compare them with each other where you are. Check your personal power percentages. Look at your limiting I am statement. Look at your positive empowering I am statements and compare them. Like for instance, you can say my limiting statement was before I was believing 10 out of 10, now is 2 out of 10. And my empowering statement, I was believing that it was 2, but now I believe it 9 or 10, whatever it is. And check your personal power percentage, compare it as well, make a note of it. If you feel like it, you can also put in the chat box for others to see it as well. And if the limiting belief statement, truth level, belief level is not 0 yet, keep tapping. I will recommend you to listen to the recording again, concentrate on the emotion, concentrate on what's coming up. This is a very powerful session. Just be kind to yourself. The more that you kind of use this tapping technique, the more that you release the stuck energies from yourself. It's just very, very powerful. Post your personal power coverage difference in the post in the chat as well, so I can have a look at it as well. Hopefully you find this very useful. It was very relaxing, all sort of tingling going on in my body. Every time I do tapping, it's just you feel lighter and lighter. All right, so let's have a look. Oh, I can't see this. What is that? Now it's 90, now it's 95%. Okay, that's good. 90, 50 to 75. That's really, really good. Well done. It wasn't very long as well. And you can see how powerful it is. Oh, from 70 to 95%. That's really, really good. 100% running out in the street with, wow, 30 to 80%. God, you guys rock. Amazing. 30 to 80%. That's a big shift. So hopefully we're getting closer and closer to releasing those fear completely. We're getting rid of the layers. We don't know how many layers you have. Everyone's got different amount of layers. Yeah. So next week we're gonna get rid of more layers. The week after we're gonna get rid of more layers, but I really do need your feedback. So I need to know where you are, if you're stuck anywhere, because I have different techniques when you are stuck. So I really need to know where you are. 40 to 70%. That's amazing. That's really, really good. That's really good. I like that. Yeah, that worked. 100%. How amazing that is, isn't it? It feels amazing. And when you're on that high vibrational state, you will attract amazing things to yourself. You will attract more clients, more abundance to yourself, better stuff. Honestly, your experience is so amazing. Why am I allowing myself to be stuck? Interesting. Good question. Ask yourself, why do you want to be stuck? Because there is a secondary gain when you are stuck. You're either afraid to fail, that's why you don't want to move forward, or you're afraid of succeed, be successful. So ask yourself, why am I so afraid of this? Yeah. Don't worry, we haven't finished. We still got more stuff coming out. We're going to be doing more stuff. This is on our second week. This is the one that transformation start. But I want you to pay attention until the next time what's coming up. It's very, very important. The more that you notice it, you're taking charge, you're taking control from your thoughts, your emotions. It is very, very important. Now that you got empowering belief, I would like you to say that belief to yourself. This is your assignment for this week, at least 10 times in the morning, 10 times in the evening. Because if you think about it, what is a belief? The beliefs are things that we keep repeating to ourselves over and over again. And you keep saying to yourself, you are worthy, you are worthy, you are worthy. What's going to happen is you're going to end up believing it. Just like you've done it since you were a child. You brainwash yourself. So you can use kind of things like your mobile passcodes, or, not mobile maybe, but you can use it for your computer. You can write I'm worthy without any gaps or anything. Every time you type it, you remind yourself, yeah, I am worthy. I am worthy. I am lovable. I deserve this. It's amazing. All right. So let me just, 1 second. Let me just check it quickly if there's anything I wanted to mention. Yes, we're going to carry on with the remaining steps of the Eliminate the Fear formula in the upcoming week, but please do your homework as well. Stay safe. 1 second.